or power value or factorial. There are a lot of functions present inside the module. Okay, so module also a program that is a multiple functions present in the same module. Okay, that is the idea. So now in this chapter, in this library chapter, we are going to create our own module. Okay, students understood? So like user defined function, we are going to create a user defined module. So module means there is a same program inside we can give multiple functions, and those functions can be imported to other programs. Okay, students, everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the layout? Okay, what is the idea means? So now I am going to create two modules. Okay, two different programs. The first program, that is module, is area. Okay, that is the module name. Okay, so inside I'm going to create two functions. That is a function for calculating area of rectangle. Okay, that function name is area of rectangle. Students understood? First one,
Yes.
area of
Yes.
rectangle. Then next,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to calculate area of square. Okay. So anyone tell me what is the formula to calculate area of rectangle?
Sir, length into breadth.
Yes, length into breadth. Okay. So length into breadth is the formula. Okay. What is the formula for area of square?
4
4A.
years. 4 years, sir.
A square.
A square. Okay. So you can give like that is a side square. So S into S. Okay. Students understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So, so this area is a module. Inside, I am going to create two functions. Students, kindly everyone listen. This is the thing. Okay. So not only two functions, you can create any number of functions. Okay. But for example, I am going to do this one and one more module. Okay. One more module also I am going to create. Here I am going to give the name as perimeter. Anyone tell me what is perimeter? Students?
Sir, length of all sides.
Yes, sum of all side. Okay, that sum of all length side. Okay, so here also I'm going to create that formula for calculating perimeter of rectangle. Again, I'm going to calculate the rectangle. Okay, so what is the formula for calculating the perimeter of rectangle? Students,
2 into L plus B, sir.
yes, 2L plus 2B. Okay, so we have to add all the sides. That is a 2 into L plus B. Students, everyone understood? Boys, girls, everyone
Yes,
respond me. Okay, this is the
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
structure. Okay, I'm just telling you the theory concept. Now we are going to implement the same thing in a practical. Okay, so just to understand, because in question they will ask like this. They will give some format, this layout. Okay, or a template they will give. So we have to create a module according to this. Okay, so now the what is the formula for perimeter of square?
2S. 4.
4A.
4a. Okay, so all the sides are same, so you have to multiply by 4. 4 into s, you will get that perimeter of square. Okay, students understood? Everyone, any doubts means
Yes,
kindly
sir.
raise your hands. Perimeter as a second module, and inside we are again having two functions. One is rectangle, another one is square. Okay, so now what, these are
Sir,
some different programs. Yes.
sir, for rectangle, why you give 2x, sir?
To x, that is not x, multiply. Okay, multiplication symbol. 2
Okay.
into L plus B. Okay, right. So see, so this is one module, this is second module. Okay, the third one, I'm going to give a program. Okay, this is my program. Okay, on behalf of you, I'm going to create a program. Okay, this is my program. I'm going to create any program name. Okay, you can give any program name like uh, program 1 or program 2, whatever name you can give here. I'm going to give program 1.py. Okay, so inside I'm going to import all the functions of area and perimeter. Okay, these are user created modules functions. Now we are going to create this. Students understood? Okay, so I'm going to give all the programs
Yes.
here by importing. I'm going to calculate all the things. I'm going to calculate area of rectangle, square, area, perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of square, everything in this program. Okay, I'm not at all going to use directly these programs, not directly. Okay, but I'm going to refer those things. So kindly everyone listen. Students understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone understood the template because we are going to see the practical now. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
kindly listen. So just to listen, if there is any doubt, you can ask me later, right? So I'm going to display my the entire screen. Students, everything visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes. So kindly listen. So this is the structure it always show here. Okay, I'm going to do the program in this right side. Okay, so this is the interactive mode. So this is the interactive mode. So I'm going to create a program in a script mode. So give new file and inside you can create a program. So first I'm going to create the area module. Okay, students understood? This is the area module. So first line I'm going to give the comment. Okay, this is the area module. Okay, inside we are going to create two functions. What is the first function? Students?
Rectangle.
Area.
Rectangle. Yes, rectangle. Rectangle is the function name. Okay, area is the module name. So that is module name means that is a program name. See, we didn't save any program here. See the here it's showing untitled. Okay, we have to give some title. That is program name. Okay, this program name is area. Okay, but inside we are going to create two functions. First one rectangle. So what are the parameters we have to give? Students,
L,
L.
comma B.
L comma B. Two parameters we need to calculate this. So what is the formula? Area equal to L into B. Okay, L into B. So we have to give multiplication operator. So then we can return the value, return A. That's all. Okay, this is the first function. Then second function, what is the function name?
Square.
Square.
Yes, square. Okay, so def square. What is the parameter we should use?
Yes.
4 area is equal to 4 into side is equal to 4.
Why you are giving 4? No need. Okay, just give the value side. Okay,
Yes, sir.
while calling only we are going to give the value. Okay, this is a function definition. Okay, so I am going to return directly. I am going to return s into s. That is s square is the formula. So you can use s into s. Otherwise, s star star 2. Okay, both will return the s square only. Understand, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now we completed this module. Okay, first module we completed. So I'm going to save the name. So what is the name of this module?
Area module.
Yes, area module. Okay, so so kindly the next point is all the programs you have to save it in a same location. Same location means same folder. So I'm going to create one folder that is inside Suresh. Okay, Suresh, I'm going to create this. So area dot py. Okay, this is the program name. So after saving, you see here the program name. It's saving like this. Okay, understood everyone? Now we created one module. Okay, next I'm going to create another module, new again. So now what is the module name?
Perimeter.
Perimeter.
Yes, perimeter. Okay, this is a perimeter module. Okay, so what are the functions we have to create? First function, tell me
Rectangle.
fast. Rectangle. Okay, the same function name, but
Rectangle.
it is present in the another module. Okay, different module. Function name only same. Okay, so L comma B, what we have to calculate? Perimeter. That is perimeter equal to P equal to 2 into, okay, 2 into L plus B. Okay, this is the formula. So after finding it, we can return the value, return P. Okay, so next function, what is the function name? Square. Okay, square, we have to give side value. So again, side, you can use any way, any name. Okay, S or S1, these are formal parameters. Okay, you can give anything. So what is the formula to calculate perimeter of square? 4 into S. Okay, students, now we created this module also. What is the name of this module? While saving, see the same name I'm giving inside the Suresh. See, already area is there. So now we are going to create this module as perimeter.py. Okay, understood students up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
these are different files. Area is different file, perimeter is different file. Okay, so once again I'm going to create the third one, that is our program. Okay, now this is a program. I'm going to import all the functions modules inside the program. Okay, so see, first one, import area. Okay, import area means, what is the meaning, students? Import area.
Rectangle.
Sir,
Yes.
importing all
Rectangle.
functions
Yes,
of
now we are
area.
importing this area module, so you can use both rectangle, square inside our program. Okay, so next one, I am using different command. From perimeter, I'm going to import only the square. Okay, understood students the difference? So
Yes.
in the perimeter, I'm going to import only the square, not the rectangle. Okay, so now we can give the values. Length equal to some value, length 50, breadth 40. Okay, then side also we can give value like 30. Okay, so now we are going to call those functions. Print area. Okay, we are going to calculate the area of rectangle. So area dot rectangle. Okay, so this is how we can use math dot power. Understand? Math dot power, math dot square root. Understood by everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So like this, we have to call the function with the parameter. So inside we have to give these values, length comma breadth. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The next
Yes,
one,
sir.
I am going to calculate area of square. So area dot square. Okay. So it exactly call the function square present inside the area, not the square present inside the parameter. Okay. So that is what we are mentioning the name of the module. Okay. So what is the parameter? Side. Okay. So the next one, I am going to call the perimeter of the square. Okay. So perimeter we included by using this statement. If you are using this statement means no need of the module name, directly you can access the name. Okay, so here I'm going to use square of 10. Okay, so what is the output, students? Perimeter of square means 4 into s. So what will be the output here? 4 into s means 4 into 10, so it will
40.
return 40. Okay, so now I'm going to save this program. So what we used, program 11.py. Okay, whatever the name you can give for yourself. Okay, program 11.py. Okay, so now I am going to execute this program. Okay, program 11. Okay, I'm going to execute this. It will show all the outputs. See, I'm going to execute this. See the output. So first one, area of rectangle, length into breadth, that is 50 into 40. What is the answer? 2000. Okay. Then area of square, that is side value 30. So 30 square means that gives 900. Then square of 10, that is a perimeter of square is 40. Students understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So kindly, yes, very good. Kindly everyone note down all the programs. Now, very important. So this is the area module. This is perimeter module. Okay. Then finally our program. Okay. All the three programs are different. First, you should note this structure. Okay. This is the structure. Okay. First you note down the structure, then all the programs. So kindly note down everyone. Any doubts, students? Anybody having doubts? You can ask me now. So this is the way you can create your own module and you can import the functions present in that particular module. Okay. So after noted that layout, kindly raise your hands. Yes, only 10 students. Fast, everyone note down that layout and raise your hands. Yes. Okay, very good. So next, I'm going to minimize this and you can note down all the programs, all the three programs. First one, area module. Second, perimeter. Third one, the main program. Okay, this is the main program from which we are going to call all the functions. Rectangle of that area of rectangle, area of square, then perimeter of square. Okay, here we didn't mention the module name, but because we are using this kind of import statement. Okay, if you use perimeter here means it will produce an error. Okay, so kindly note down all these three and raise your hands. Yes, very good. Students, anybody doubt? Any doubts, pa? Students, any doubts means kindly ask me. This is very important concept. So kindly everyone note down and do some practice in your home. Okay. If there is any doubts, you can ask me. This is the very easiest to program. By this way, you can easily understand the function concept, modules, and the normal program, and the importing the modules. Okay, everything is included here. Okay, kindly understand. So this is what I told you. The function is a sub program, that is an independent one. Okay, it will not execute at all. Okay, we are going to call that function. Okay, you can include your functions in the same program or you can make it as a module. That is a different section, that if you take that particular program, that everything will be a modules. Okay, that is what I yesterday I showed you, that math module. Inside you can see there are lot of functions available. Cos function, a cos, tan, sine, seal, floor, like that lot of functions there. That is a particular module. We can import that that program inside our program. Okay, that is the first statement. Import math means we are importing that entire program into our program. Okay, so that we can get help from that math module. Okay, then what is the advantage of functions means? So here we are just calling the functions only one time. That is the area of rectangle one time, area of square one time, perimeter of square one time. But actually not like this. You can call any number of times. Okay, that you should understand. So again, I am calling square of 30. Okay, it will calculate perimeter of square again. Okay, like this you can call again. Okay, so print, you can give another value, square of 45. Yeah, or you can give directly a square of side. Okay, like this. So now again I'm going to execute. You see, save and execute. Okay, it will show everything. So see, this is the previous example. Now it's showing, say, 120, 120, because I given the side 30 directly, but here I am giving the side value. It's going to refer here. Here the side also 30. Okay, so this is the usage of function. You can call any number of times. Understood, pa everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So kindly note down the output also. Students, everyone, note down these outputs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But according to that program, you have to note down the outputs. Uh, so like this, you can also call any function inside the for loop. Okay. So I'm going to show you one more thing. See, just listen everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to include in a for loop for I in range of, okay, range is I'm going to give range value is length, comma, the end value I'm going to give 100 and the step value is 10. Okay, the starting from length, that length value is 50. Okay, so inside what I'm going to do is first I'm going to calculate the print, the area of rectangle repeatedly. Okay, just changing the length value. Understood, students? So by using the looping concept, I'm going to execute that rectangle formula repeatedly, only changing the value length. Okay, first it will calculate 50 comma 40. Okay, next 50 will be changed to that increment of 10, so length value will be 60 comma 40. Again it will calculate like this. It will repeatedly call. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so
Yes,
kindly
sir.
you have to think like this. Okay, we can call any number of times. Okay, so see, I'm going to execute this program. So anyone tell me how many times this will show the output? How many times? How many output will show? Anyone?
100 length,
How many times?
5 times.
100 length, sir. 100.
I
5, sir.
5 times it will show the output. Okay, very good. So see, I'm going to execute this program. So the answer is 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000. Everywhere 2000.
Sir, for area dot rectangle, you have after length for
Yes,
length you should
yes,
I, sir.
yes. That is what I asked you. How many times? Okay, if you change here instead of length, you are change I means what will happen? Every time it will show the different output. Understood?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes. So that is the idea. So that is what I asked the first time. How many times it will execute? Okay, now also it will execute 5 times, but every time it will show different output. Okay, so see, I executed. See, the previously we saw all the 5 times 2000, but here 2000, 2400, 2800, 3200, 3600. Okay, we are having different values. Okay, so these are different ideas. Okay, so kindly use this kind of ideas in your program. Okay, because in exam they will just give you the layout. Okay, we have to think and implement. So kindly use this kind of functions. Okay, functions are very useful. Okay, so you can reduce the entire program size. Okay, so see, you know the area of rectangle you have to calculate means you need these 3 steps. Okay, you need 2 values and calculate the next 2 lines. Okay, but 5 times means you have to give 15 lines of coding. Okay, but here by the help of looping, one function for 5 times. Okay, we are reducing the program size. Okay, understood, pa? These are the some usages. That is what I'm telling you now, because we come to the end of the chapters, modules, functions, recursion, library. Okay, everything is interlinked. So kindly understand and practice. Okay, understood, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So everyone copied all the things, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Copy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So
Yes,
now
sir.
I'm going to give one homework. Everyone ready? So for this
Yes,
kind
sir.
of library
Yes,
program, okay, I'm going to show
sir.
you one more homework. So kindly note down the homework and try to give the answer. Okay. Yes, thank you, students. You can lower your hands. Indu and Kavishri. Yes. So the homework, kindly everyone note down, students. I'm going to show you the layout. Okay. So according to that layout, you have to create a program and to show me the output. Okay. I need everyone to submit the homework. Okay, not one student or two student. Is the screen visible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay, the same kind of program. Okay, I'm just going to show the name of the function. That's all. You have to understand everything, right? The first one. So see, so this is we executed. So now I want to show you the homework. So first module. Okay, first module. The name is first module name. You can create like greatest. Okay, that is the module name greatest.py. Inside you have to create two functions. Okay, first one grade 2. Okay, grade 2 is the function. Actually, what is the coding means? You have to find the greatest of two numbers. Okay, you have to give two numbers and find which one is greatest one. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Students, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
The second function is greatest of 3. Okay, you have to find greatest of 3 numbers. Grade 3. Okay. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is a program. That is a one module inside two functions. Okay. So then the next module. Okay, this is one module. Inside you have to create two functions. And the next module. Next module. The module name is smallest. Okay. Smallest.py. So same like above, you have to find the smallest of two numbers. Okay, you have to give two numbers and that will return the smallest value among the two. Okay, the next function is smallest of three numbers. Everyone understood?
Sir.
This is easy only, but I am just showing you that you have to create a program. Okay, different modules. Kindly understand this concept and create individual modules with functions. Okay, these are two different functions. And don't forget, you have to create a main program. Okay, you can give the name. Okay, so program 25. Okay, you can give any name. Okay, program 25, and you can give all the codings to import all the functions of greatest and the smallest in your program and call all the functions. Okay, if you just pass the value, it have to print the greatest value and the smallest values. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
kindly
sir.
note down this homework and you can try now. So we just completed the library chapter. Okay. Students, any doubts in this library chapter? So this is how we can create our modules. Okay. So like this, a lot of modules, if you're combining means that will become a package. But in package, you have to include one special file called underscore init underscore dot py. That's all. Okay. And the multiple packages will combinedly called as library. Okay. So the packages and libraries are nothing. Both are same. Those are like folders. Okay. That I showed you yesterday. Okay, those are folders. Okay, then collection of many libraries is called a framework, and the exact example for framework is Django. Okay, DJANGO, Django. Okay, so kindly go through all the concepts and practice yourself and get ready for the exam. The next week exam, the portion is function, recursion, and library. Students, have you noted the portion? Function, recursion,
Yes, sir.
and the library. Okay, all the three chapters. So kindly prepare all the three because everything is interrelated. Okay, so kindly do the homeworks, do practice, and get ready for the exam. Okay, so that's all about today, students. So kindly submit this homework to me